You got to get up and say, I want to be a champion. And I do whatever it takes. The amount of hours it takes, the posing, the this, the that, the visualization, looking at training footage, looking at motivational books, reading this, reading, whatever it takes, I would do. That's the answer I want to hear from you.
Armed Forces Classic in Southern Cal, hosted by John Lindsay. June 9th.
June 9th.
Biggest show in California, I think. I think it's one of the biggest shows.
One of the top.
Yeah, it's bigger than the show we're going to this weekend too.
It's one of the top three.
Yeah, top three, definitely.
California states are good.
Muscle Development covers it, Flex covers it. It's out there.
There'll be a lot of pros there. So
yeah.
I think Mr. Olympia's going to be there.
Philly. I forgot who's guest posing. Phil's guest posing.
He's guest posing. I think he does this. This is the show he does as a guest poser right before he goes into his prep for the Olympia. You know, so when I was there last year, I got to see him, and that was pretty good. That was motivating to see.
Yeah, the best pro I saw I think was Steve Kuclo, and that changed my eyes to how big it can be.
That guy's ridiculous.
290 pounds, clean weights, ripped, like still abs, still glutes were there, not all the way, a little watery, but there. 24-inch calves, that's where it's at.
What do you think your biggest obstacle is coming for the competition? What do you think the biggest you got to overcome?
Cheat meals, food, love it all. If I wasn't bodybuilding, I'd be a chef. Fuck it, I love food. Staying away from keeping the diet as clean as possible. Even when those times when you take a nap during the day because you're overtired, you wake up and you get the hunger rush. And even though you're eating what you're supposed to be eating, it doesn't feel you want something else that's on your head. So you gotta find a way to tune it out. I've been blessed to have cheat meals all the way till this week, and now I cut them out. But usually I eat cheat meals and I'll lose 2 pounds, which is good for my metabolism. But now I got to clean it up just to make sure everything comes in, so I can peak a little bit early and be on time versus behind last week.
My biggest challenge right now is just obligations. You know, having to balance everything. I got Staff Academy. I got promotion coming up. You know, with the Marine Corps, because I gotta worry about my career as well as my bodybuilding aspirations that I got. And to do everything I have to do with my career at the same time, doing college and all that, just juggling all this stuff. I don't get
two 24/7 jobs.
Yeah, it's just
at the same time.
Being able not to stress yourself, because stress will definitely affect your body. So, but I deal pretty good with the stress and stuff, so I don't feel stress. So I'm trying to stay in that. I don't feel stress, and I gotta dial in. Dialing in is something I learned how to do last year. I just gotta make sure my plan that I formulated, it works this year. So, being more of a rookie, which I think he has more experience in when it comes to dieting and stuff like that. Being more of a rookie, it's learning your body. I think that's probably the most challenge I got.
Yeah, it's all about what works for you. Some people can diet on sushi rice the whole time. Some people, they eat it and they just hold water, but they don't know what to look for. It's just figuring out what works for your body. Sweet potato yams, sushi rice, brown rice, basimi rice. There's so many different carbs and different types of food you can push to your body. Does my body really like the chicken, or do I hold fish better? It's just figuring it out. It's trial and error. You want something for a month. What did I do this month? What changed? Am I the same weight with a little bit sharper conditioning? Did I lose a little bit of water from under my skin? You just got to figure out what works and
how much time you got left.
How many weeks out? You got to pay attention to everything. Every morning you wake up, you're like, oh shit, what's today? Am I still in week whatever it is? And then you can't second guess yourself. You can't be like, man, am I coming in too fast? Am I not coming in fast enough? Because that's when people make the mistake. They let their mind play games on them, and then all of a sudden they'll rush something, they'll take something out, and their body will just drastically starve. I started prepping, and I'm working with a guy, and he introduced a shit ton of food to me, and I was like, wow, I'm probably gonna put on weight, and I just started shedding weight, but I eat 10 times what I was eating in the off season. So everything's filling out, everything's coming in better, and just the body's processing the food. And I thought, there's no way I can eat this all day and still want something else, and I still do. Now I can eat all the food I have to eat for that day, and sometimes I still get hungry, and that lets my body know that shedding weight is when those hunger cravings come on really bad. You just gotta be like, oh, change is happening. Stay with it. It's all about dedication. Just pound food. Set your priorities straight. There's a lot of shit in life that can take you out of the gym and make you do other shit, but you just gotta want it. You gotta want to train. You gotta want to eat food that doesn't taste that great for you until it becomes just habit. You just chew and swallow and chasing with water, and then just come here and just go through the motions. Even on the days you don't want to do it, just go turn into a machine and just walk. Just one foot in front of the other, brick by brick. It'll happen.
Definitely, man.
Patience.
Patience is key, and and in this sport, man, it ain't that, oh yeah, I'm gonna diet down 12 weeks, 7 times a year, you're doing 7 shows and stuff. The off season is as important as the diet, you know what I mean? So I mean, if you're gonna do real good, you're gonna stick to those calories you gotta do during your 12-week prep. When you get off season, like you said, man, you gotta stick to that same. It's all year round. It's 12 months a year. You gotta push those carbs. If you find it hard to eat 6 meals a day, pushing 3,000 something carbs, a day, or whatever you gotta push through your body, you know what I mean? Because you wanna grow. Well, hey, dog, if you ain't eating it, it ain't hard.
Just water.
If you're not making it hard to push that food through your system, then you ain't doing it right. You know what I mean? I actually think it's easier on the diet than it is off season, because off season I had to force myself to eat.
This is true.
Force myself to. I was full by fucking like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, I'm done eating. Guess what? I got fucking 4 more meals to go, and you just got to push it through, man. That's the only way to force yourself to grow, man. To force yourself to grow. And especially being a Marine at the same time, we got to deal with, the aspects of serving our country and keeping up to those standards, as well as chasing our dreams as being a bodybuilder, you know what I mean? So, hey, stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it all the time. If it's in your heart, then make your heart bleed.
Okay. Last question. When you're doing that last set, you're doing that heavy set, what's going through your mind to keep it pushing instead of just dropping it? A lot of people just drop it and just move on. Like, what kind of motivated stuff pops in your head?
Striations. I think about detail work. When you're depleted, you got striations. You got cross lines going through all your shit. That extra little bit of indent, the extra vein pushing against the skin because you forced the harder stress on your muscle versus the normal guy. You see a guy up there, he'll have decent legs, and then you get up there and you're depleted, you got striated legs, and your shit's like jagged edge. That's the difference between the guy that goes to 10, and 10 can work for you, or you can do 10 that are hard, and then drop down and do partials for 15, and take your muscle through where it doesn't want to go. Do 10 slow reps, it's almost hard to get 10, but then instead of racking it, you drop down and do, say, 5 more partials with a hard squeeze. Using the mind-muscle connection, that 5 reps every workout, 365 days a year is going to be the difference between the guy with the depleted, he's got lines, looks okay in size, but you've got the size, lines, and striated muscle. That's the difference.
I mean, for me, it's every time I think about that last rep when I'm trying to move that weight, it's just getting better, man. I just want to be better. I want to improve. I want to look better. So I push that as hard as I can. I'm not gonna stop until either something gives up or that weight loses. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna move that weight. I'm gonna move that weight. And 9 out of 10 times I end up losing weight. You know what I mean? So, and everyone's mindset is different. Everyone pushes himself in different ways. And mine is just beating that weight. Because it's me against the weight. Me against next rep by rep. I just take it like that, man, step by step. And that's what goes through my mind. I mean, that's just like automatic. I'm just thinking about that one rep.
Predictions: Mundo heavyweight winner. Me and the light heavyweights. I don't see this guy coming into the lights. He's gonna be solid. I think he's gonna come in. I think he's gonna be depleted around 210, and then fill out with pancakes and honey up to 212, 213.2 maybe. I'm gonna call it 213 and a half.
Yeah.
Final weight. My final weight's gonna be like 204.5, maybe 6. Either way, we'll both be dialed.
Yeah.
We'll look fucking everybody part will be there, minus left calf. But hey, it's there. It's black though.
It's there in person. Yeah, it's good.
Mundo predictions.
Oh man, it's gonna be exciting. That's what I predict. I predict that eyes are gonna be on us. You know what I mean? Eyes is gonna be on us, and for the ones that know that it's not even they're growing fast, responding fast.
End of the 20s.
Yeah,
We got the next 5 years of prime growth.
We got straight, both got decent, you know, genetics for this sport, and at the same time we're fresh in the gate, you know, so we're motivated about it. You know what I mean? We're not burnt out at 28 doing it for like 10 years already. You know, we're fresh in the game. We're ready to go, man. We're ready to go. And I think nationally qualifying this year, we're gonna be national, you know, qualifiers this year. We're gonna qualify for the nationals, but I think probably another year or two.
Biggest thing I'm looking for is a good depletion and a solid rebound next off season, and then next year having just something that's like out of this world.
Yeah, just definitely. I just want to set the stage this year.
Yeah.
Next year, you know, get on the stage and make a little bit of noise. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Yeah, the diet's important now, but the day it really starts is after the show when you hit the rebound. It goes right back into clean nutrition, and week by week we take away food. Now it'll be week by week we'll introduce new food and just get your body adjusted to higher levels of carbs. The more food we can push through our bodies, the bigger we'll be able to grow and get a solid rebound while maintaining that conditioning that you kept from the show.
Yeah.
So you won't put on much fat, but you'll rebound and fill out your muscles inside. So
nice and full, nice and fucking.
come in next year, have an off season walking around 260 in the off season, then come in around 225, which would be nice.
Losing all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown, and I